Hello and welcome. I'm Vijay Srinivas, and this is Federal Special Live on Annamalai, as you know, once hailed as the Bharatiya Janata Party's rockstar here in the state of Tamil Nadu, has tendered his resignation with the Bharatiya Janata Party president in Delhi, Mr. Nitin Nabin, and well, the High Command has still not accepted the resignation yet, and that's what the detail that we get right now. But Annamalai has also met Nitin Nabin and Home Minister Amit Shah as well. And the Tamil Nadu president, the current president, Mr. Naina Nagendra, has been summoned in Delhi there. So lots of developments happening, dramatic shifts here in Chennai and as well as in Delhi. So joining us to decode all of this is our editor-in-chief Srinivasan. So thank you. Let me begin with you.
Yeah.
Annamalai has tendered his resignation there. Well, the resignation is not accepted though, but
Yeah.
he is somebody who built the party to what it is today in a way. Lots of credits has to certainly go for him. Full marks to him in a way for bringing the party. There was nowhere to something better, right? So, but what must have led to this decision?
Right. So BJP was there for a long time here in Tamil Nadu, but you're right in saying that he actually rebuilt the party. So the party was always seen as a fledgling. It didn't have any particular strength, and it wasn't a huge draw. But after arrival of Annamalai, certainly things changed. He brought a certain zing to the party. He brought a certain new, youngsters into the party. Millennials and Gen Z got attracted towards him because he's a very forceful speaker, and he could take on, the those in power, like DMK was in power, and he could take head on, which is very unusual in Tamil Nadu politics, especially from a BJP leader to do that. And he did it, and he played a very crucial role in rebuilding. And he was expecting that he would get some kind of a reward for this, but on the contrary, the party has kind of sidelined him for nearly a year now, and he had a very minor role in the recent concluded assembly elections in which TVK has come victorious, and that seems to have kind of a triggered in him. No, he was upset already, but that kind seemed to have kind of a triggered, his decision to take a plunge on his own, or at least express what he thinks about the BJP's prospects in Tamil Nadu, and therefore he seems to have taken this decision. Now, the question here is that why did BJP kind of sideline him, though he was seen as a most promising leader in Tamil Nadu? There are a couple of reasons. One is he was not getting along with any of his own party colleagues, whether it is Tamil Sai Soundararajan, or whether it is Vanati Srinivasan, or whether it is even Nayanar, who's a state party chief, or a host of all other predominant state leaders who've been. He wasn't getting along anywhere with them, and second, he wasn't getting along with alliance partner AIDMK, headed by Edappadi Palaniswamy. As a result, during the 2024 parliament election, the party had to break off its alliance with AIDMK and had to go on its own, and it cost the party very dearly in the parliament elections too. Following that, since he wasn't coming around to the High Command's point of view, it was decided to kind of keep him in abeyance. That's the expression some party insiders do say, that they thought that he was, quote unquote, Mr. S. Gurumurthy, the
Dog.
the ideologue of the party in Chennai, told me in an interview that that's what I'm putting under quotes, that he is impeding the growth of the party. So therefore, it was decided that he'll be brought in back at an appropriate time. Obviously, what they had in mind was a different plan, a long-term plan, something akin to what they were planning for. They have planned and executed in Maharashtra. That party plays a second fiddle for a while, and then as it grows over the years, then it will come to a level where it can, seek a partnership in the government, and later, maybe like what you have seen in Maharashtra or later in Bihar, they could become numero uno. I think perhaps that was a long-term plan, but Annamalai, young IAS officer who has quit and then come to politics, was extremely impatient and he wasn't perhaps willing to wait that long. And he was quite exasperated by this slow process which BJP wanted him to follow. In the meanwhile, while he was drawing a good response among youngsters, TVK came along. His party, only 2 year old, did marvelously well, won 108 seats, and changed the course of Tamil Nadu politics. And this election has not only altered the fate of ruling DMK, but almost all other political parties have been badly hit by what you may call as TVK tsunami. I think that's where Annamalai probably took a decision that now or never, if he doesn't put his foot down, either he takes charge of the party for a long term, or he starts his own venture, and that's what seems to be going in mind in taking this decision and resigning from the party.
No, I mean, if you think that he's going to start his own party, do you think that'll do you think there is a vacuum here in Tamil Nadu to fill in that space? I don't think so, because on one end, Mr. Vijay is projecting him as the as this there's going to be a competition between TVK and DMK. You think there's room for another party to come in?
Well, certainly, it's not another party. BJP is yeah. You're right in that sense that whether there is a space, is it too crowded? I
That's
wouldn't
right.
see it that way. I would rather feel that you see, arrival of TVK has completely changed the course of Tamil Nadu politics. Both the Dravidian majors DMK and AIDMK, though they managed to retain their vote share, respective vote share, but they are still completely reeling under this defeat, because this is something phenomenally and dramatically different which has happened in the state politics. Uh, while TVK came across and has, this TVK's arrival has kind of given them a serious blow. So whilst TVK has got a pole position, probably the calculation of Annamalai was that he could capture the alternate space in the form of, since TVK's party is dominated by Christians, he also got Muslims and he has a whole lot of Dalits, a kind of a counter mobilization of probably playing along, the Hindu sentiments, not in a manner which happens in, UP or Assam, but more in line with, sustaining the Tamil identity and mixing with it some kind of a Hindu kind of sentiments. Probably that kind of combination he could have planned and position himself as number two to TVK and planning to outwit DMK. That could have been the plan.
No, but when he's not, so if you really wanted to quit the party and start your own venture, I think he could have actually very well done it here in Chennai. But Annamalai, had to travel all the way to Delhi, and he met not just Nitin Naban but also Home Minister Amit Shah, and now the Tamil Nadu current party president is also being summoned, and you think he's using this as the resignation as some kind of bargaining chip for something better and more?
Yeah, so you're right in that sense, because till this evening, the media here completely believed in the theory that he is quitting, and he's going to start a new party, and that's the kind of an impression he and his supporters have given to media here. But you're right. If someone wants to resign, he could send it simply through email. He need not go
That's right.
to party headquarters in Delhi and say, "Thank you very much for the opportunities given to you. Here is my resignation letter." And he need not go and meet Amit Shah. So obviously, he still wanted to keep a door open for negotiations. And I think there were two possibilities. Either BJP would have simply snubbed him and asked him to go back, or the way it has happened now, they have stalled. They have refused to accept his resignation. Immediately summoned Naina Nagendran to Delhi to see what are the grievances of Annamalai and whether they can sort it out. So In that sense, Annamalai's plan perhaps wasn't concretized. He was unhappy, he had a certain dissatisfaction, and he wanted to express it to the High Command. And in some ways, if he succeeds, this will be completely new. This would be also, it kind of shows uh, the fact that Annamalai in Tamil Nadu has outgrown his own party, BJP. So he seems to be, therefore, he is able to command this. Otherwise, a disciplined party like BJP, which claims that it's a very disciplined party, they won't allow these kind of dissidents where somebody really challenges the high command and wants to have his way. But certainly BJP knows his limitations in Tamil Nadu, and therefore probably trying to be accommodative. We'll get to know the details as we see tomorrow.
Okay, one last question there. So if Annamalai gets to sort of resign, and you think it's going to be really tough for the Saffron Party here in Tamil Nadu, because what they have right now is just one MLA, Bojarajan in Ooty.
Yeah, so he has already resigned. It's about whether it is accepted. In case BJP finally accepts, Annamalai sticks to his stand. He's very adamant. He refuses to, budge. Then what you're saying is a possibility. In that sense, uh, mm, whose loss would be, whether it is BJP loss or it's Annamalai's own loss. I feel certainly it's BJP's loss.
Mm-hmm.
So certainly they will have to rebuild the party, because they were looking for a leader for a very long time and they didn't have anybody. And finally, when Annamalai came, they couldn't utilize him fully. That's what I would see like that.
All right, sir. But again, since you spoke about this, if Annamalai gets to start his own venture, should we expect him attacking the BJP as well?
Yes. So in that case, so this is another possibility we are discussing. In case Annamalai has to go and he sticks to his gun and he says no, I'm not going to withdraw, and he comes back. But the very fact that he has decided to stay in Delhi and wait for Nayanar Nagendran, it appears that something is cooking there. But in case the extreme possibility of what you are saying, he actually leaves BJP, then he has no option but to attack everybody, including BJP. Because
Mhm.
unless he plays that kind of politics, he won't succeed in Tamil Nadu. Because, like I said earlier, in some other discussion, that there has been a dramatic change in Tamil Nadu politics. This new combination has replaced intermediate castes at the in a more influential position to Dalits, Christians, and minorities, Muslims in this in this place. So this is a new combination, social equation, if you want to call, a religious and social equation which has come to power. If you want to counter that, he has to capture the imagination of the people. While, because the communalism, stark communalism of the BJP variety doesn't work here. So mixing Tamil identity with some kind of nationalism and also, you know, uh, certain right-wing politics policies perhaps would help him, and he will do that. While doing that, he can't be soft towards BJP, because uh, you know uh, that won't get him anywhere, because he has to have minority votes as well. So probably he would still say that, look, I'm, like I saw in today's paper, that he would be going for what is called real secularism. If he formulates that kind, that I'm not discriminating against anybody, then he has to formulate something new and he has to distance himself with BJP as well.
Thank you very much, sir. Insightful talking to you. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a developing story. The Federal continues to provide all the latest updates. Log on to www.thefederal.com for all the latest, and do follow our YouTube channel. Thank
Thank
you.
you.